What are the beliefs that you build your life on, and how exactly do they serve you? What if I told you that there are three things that are always true in every circumstance, and that when you fully understand them, enlightenment is only a matter of time? Hey, I'm John, this is Big Dharma. I bring you practical spirituality that you can use. What is the value of knowledge? Well, one good answer is predictability. If we can use it to predict, then we can use it to build and make our lives better. And that is why Isaac Newton's three laws of motion were so revolutionary, because he discovered that they're always true. At first, they don't seem like that big of a deal. Objects remain at rest until you move them. They stay in motion unless you stop them. Force is basically acceleration, and every action has an equal and opposite reaction. Because these things are always true regardless of circumstance, we can use them to build amazing things. Skyscrapers, cars, jets, and put men on the moon. So they're a pretty big deal. And then Einstein comes along and he says E equals mc squared. And we use that to split the atom, create semiconductors, and the device that you're watching this on. So when we have sets of rules that we can use to predict, life gets better. Newton and Einstein are brilliant scientists, and they made a huge impact on us when it comes to looking at what's true and predictable out there. Science deals with so-called objective truths, things that we can agree on in the third person in space. What about when it comes to our experience, the first person view of things? This is where science falls short, because science cannot measure experience. It can't describe things from the first person perspective. It can't analyze what it's like to be a human being. And joy and sorrow and suffering, these all happen in the first person. So if they can't be described out in space as objects, then science doesn't know what to do with them. And this is where we rely on contemplative practice. So when the Buddha sat down to analyze this, he said, what is predictable and true in my direct experience? What can I find in my direct experience that is always true? And eventually he came up with what he called the three marks of existence. It doesn't matter if it's a mental phenomenon, if it's a physical phenomenon, if it's very, very small, subatomic, or very, very large, like a galaxy. These things are always true. And he called them anicca, dukkha, and anatta.